afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. And guys, yes, you read that thumbnail right. You know, I had one of these several weeks ago, sold it in less than a day. This one will probably follow suit. Very, very rare motorhome right here, guys. A 2007, 2008 Winnebago Destination 39W. Guys, this is a gasoline pusher motorhome. A rear engine, gasoline powered motorhome. These are very, very rare. They only made these a few years. It's on a Workhorse UFO chassis. And UFO chassis was designed to be used with either a Cummins diesel or a 8.1 Vortec gas motor. 26,000 pounds, so this is a lot heavier duty chassis than the 22,000 or the 24,000 pound chassis, Workhorse chassis that a front engine gasoline motorhome would use. And it's got the 6-speed Allison push button transmission just like a diesel. Guys, Workhorse developed this UFO chassis as a upgrade to the front engine gas chassis. These were designed for those that wanted something that was an upgrade to a front engine gas, but that was quite a bit more expensive than a front engine gas, but not quite as expensive as a diesel, because not everybody wants a diesel, guys, but they still like the idea of a motor in the back, the no hump in the front, you know, between the passenger and driver's seat. They want the lower maintenance cost and lower fuel cost and lower cost per mile driven of a gas over a diesel, and this is what they came up with. I honestly think they were a home run. But unfortunately, they stopped making the UFO chassis because of the recession when Chevrolet, like GM, was in survival mode, when they had to borrow all the money from the government and bailouts and all that. They actually canceled the UFO indefinitely, which means pretty much forever. And y'all won't believe how close we came to actually losing the entire Workhorse division of GM, where we would have only, so from that point on, we'd only had Ford motorhomes in a Class A gas. But luckily we didn't, but we did lose the UFO chassis, which you can still get parts for them and all that, service just like a regular front engine Workhorse motorhome. But this is a local Georgia motorhome we bought for sale by owners. They have used it for several years. They've really enjoyed it. They just decided at their age that they just decided at their age that they were done RVing and decided to sell it to us. They didn't want to go through the trouble of dealing with the scams and, you know, how picky retail buyers can be, picking stuff apart and, you know, calling and wanting to show up to look at something and never show up. Y'all have all been there. I know I have plenty of times. And dealing with scams and people trying to get you for whatever. So they sold it to us just to make it quick and easy for them. And guys, it's got 77,000 miles on it. It runs and drives like a champ. Dash air is ice cold. It's got a 5500 Onan gasoline generator in the front. Very quiet, running right now. Low hours. Got a big one-piece windshield, great visibility. They were even nice enough. They even filled it up full of gas for us, which is pretty expensive right now, and cleaned it up for us. I mean, literally, we haven't done a thing to it besides put the rooms out. And this is a nice RV. And it's a Winnebago, so you've got a full one-piece fiberglass roof. Winnebago builds 80% of the parts on this RV. You can still get most of the parts from Winnebago directly. You don't have to go through a dealer, which is something that on most 08 models you can't get. Now, guys, you probably noticed I called it a 2007, 2008. Most of y'all who know RVs, have owned RVs, you know where I'm going at with this. You know, this was actually titled, this is an 08 model motorhome. In fact, the Winnebago Destination did not exist in 2007. But when the previous owner titled this, what happens is the original selling dealer sends it to the tag office, the title work, and they just type in the VIN number, the title clerk does, it auto-populates everything. And as most of y'all know, all motorhomes are built on year-old chassis. So if you've got a 2015 model motorhome, it's on a 14 model chassis, whether it's Workhorse or Ford or Freightliner or whatever. And this one is no different than any other motorhome on the road today. But when they typed it in, the title clerk obviously didn't understand that, like most of them don't. And it auto-populated a 2007 Workhorse chassis instead of a 2008 Winnebago Destination. Even though it was so new as a 2008 Destination, the inspection stickers inside clearly show 2008 model Winnebago Destination, and that's what it is. But as a dealer, I have to sell it by what's on the title, which sucks for us, but it's a 2007 Workhorse chassis. Now, that's something you may or may not be able to get corrected at your local DMV office, depending on your state's title regulations. Every state's different. More often than not, you can get it corrected. If you even want to fool with it, it's a bargain either way you go. Got one little oopsie right here in the corner where they obviously scraped a little something right there. Nothing killer, nothing major. Looking around it, I mean, it's got the basement AC, which is running great, cooling it off nice inside. Got a patio awning that's, man, everything about this coach to be a 2008 is awesome. Got the side cameras, the backup camera, power steps work great. Generator fires right up, air conditioner comes right on. And you'll love the way these UFOs drive. And like I said, it's as close to driving, having a diesel driving experience as you can have in a gas motor for a whole lot less money. I mean, if this was a 2008 gas, well, just for an example, guys, earlier today, I listed a 2008 Tiffin diesel pusher motorhome for $89,900. This is a 2008 Destination gas pusher motorhome for 30 grand less. That's a lot. That's a big price difference. All right, guys, let's look up front. And again, guys, notice this: gas motorhome, no hump. So easy to get in and out of the driver's seat without stepping over that engine hump that's normally found in most gasoline motorhomes. 77,328.3. No check engine lights. You know, just like a diesel, it's got the great brake. It's got adjustable gas and brake pedal. 6-speed Allison transmission. Backup camera works great. Got a JVC stereo. No check engine lights. Front seats look great. Flex steel captain's chairs. They both swivel for party seating. Sitting up here, you feel like you're in a diesel pusher motorhome. Even with the generator running, it is so quiet. In fact, it's weird cranking one of these up because you don't even hear you hardly hear the gas motor cranking up and starting up. And that's really kind of cool, actually. And everybody, you know, you look online at different forums, and people that have had these UFO chassis with the rear engine gas love them and they want another one, but you can't find them. It wouldn't surprise me if this was the only one for sale in the country. And there's several 39W diesels on RB Trader, but they're $100,000, or $88,000 to $100,000, depends on which the condition and the miles. I mean, this one is $59,900, and believe me, guys, I really bought this thing with the intentions of selling it for $64,900, which is still $20,000 back of current NADA with no added options adjusting for the mileage. That's right, guys. Average retail with no added options is $85,000. Let me pop that up real quick. And guys, let me tell you something. I'm the only dealer, and I've been watching RB Trader a lot closer than probably most of y'all have. I'm the only dealer right now posting motorhomes, nice motorhomes for 10, 15, 20 grand back of average retail with no added options. I mean, I could sit there and add options all day long if I wanted to. Stuff that most people would add that's actually standard equipment, but you never add for those. And guys, that's why we have buyers coming from all over the United States to buy RVs from us. because I'm listing these things 10, 12, 15, $20,000 less than everybody else. And I'm not charging you any fees. So I'm saving you tens of thousands on the price and thousands of dollars in fees that other dealers charge that we don't, and selling you more times than not a nicer motorhome. Over 7 foot tall ceilings, guys. This thing is, I think they're taller than 7 feet. You got a Euro style recliner right here, sleeper sofa that makes a bed, a table booth that makes a bed. You've got the, like I mentioned earlier, you've got the central basement air, which is a 25,000 2-ton plus central AC, just real similar to what you have in your own home. So you don't have the rooftop units. You don't have to worry about the AC shrouds, the sunlight making these shrouds get brittle and break and eventually come off with age every few years. You don't have to worry about keeping up with 2 units. And it's all protected in the belly from the elements, where the ones on top are not. They last longer, they're more efficient, they're a whole lot quieter, and you get the added benefit of getting a heat pump, just like you have in your own home as well. And then you also have a backup propane furnace as well. So a lot of benefits to that. Plus you've got, you know, if you boondock a lot, you got the boondocker's best friend, fantastic vent fan. They put a new TV in it. Leveling jacks, it's got the auto leveling jack, so you push a button, it levels itself. True Air, residential central heating and air system, works great. Generators, 672 on the generator, which was 77,000 miles. That's about right. You do have a small solar panel with a solar charger on the roof, keep your house batteries hot, even when you're not plugged in. You do have 10-gallon water heater. You do have the bigger refrigerator freezer. This is the RV that runs off of propane and electric. And guys, it is already cold. It was cold when they brought it in. I turned it off for a little while, but I just turned it back on, so it only shows like 40 degrees on the thermometer in the freezer, but it's because I turned it off for a little while till I get out here and shoot it. Now I do have to fix one thing on the refrigerator. They did tell me, and these are awesome folks, guys. That's something you don't hardly see with for sale by owners. They tell you everything that's wrong with it. At least in my experience, they said that the refrigerator runs great on electric, but it won't run on gas. It's probably a control board or a regulator or something like that. So we're going to take care of that. Make sure it works great on gas and electric for that $59.9 price. 3-burner stovetop. You do have a microwave convection oven. Hardwood cabinets. And now guys, these 2 big slide outs, these things are almost full wall slide outs. They start from in front of the closet besides the bed in the back, and they run all the way to here. So when the slide out is in, you cannot access this hallway right here or the closets, but you can still open your refrigerator, and you can still get to your bathroom, and you can get to your rear bedroom, but you have to go through the bathroom to get to the bedroom, if that makes sense. And of course over here, when this room is in, you lose access to your TV and those drawers right there. So, but every light in this thing works, guys. Everything's solid, no smoke or pet odors. I mean, I wish I could buy 100 motorhomes like this and sell for $59.9, but that's not going to happen. You know, I've got it priced for a very, very quick sale. You're going to look far and wide. You're not going to find another rear engine gas for sale, and B, you're not going to find another rear engine gas for 20 grand, $25,000 back of NADA in this good a shape. And I'm still going to guarantee the major systems to work at this incredible price, which includes both slide outs. We guarantee the generator to run and put out electricity like it's supposed to. We guarantee, we check the water systems, make sure there's no plumbing leaks. We guarantee the water heater, water pump, all that to work like it's supposed to. All the lights work. I've already checked all that. I mean, guys, we really go over this thing well. You know, I'm not going to say we're going to check everything. I mean, my gosh, folks, for this far under book, we're obviously not getting rich off this thing, so we can't check everything. We're going to leave any Mickey Mouse stuff to you, but we do check the major stuff, guys. slide outs. We make sure the steps work. We make sure the generator works, refrigerator, freezer works, the roof or the basement air works. We make sure your plumbing works, and the drivability. It drives like it's supposed to. Anything else, guys, is entirely sold as is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, at $59.9, that's the only thing we guarantee to work. And of course, if any of those covered systems don't work, we'll fix it at no additional charge. They did have the jacks working, so I know those work. I can't praise it enough, guys. Honestly, I think I'm underselling it, way underselling it. You're not going to find another one like this, not for this price, especially $59.9, not a misprint. I'm not going to take a single penny less for it. I don't care how you pay for it. Cash, trade, financing, combination of the three, gold bullion, food stamps, Mexican fireworks. I don't care what you bring here, guys. It takes $59.9 to buy it. And I'm not, and I challenge you to find one of these for any less. Get on RV Trader, look at some of the 39Ws. Remember, guys, it is titled as an 07 Workhorse chassis. It is, in fact, let me see here. Where did I see that sticker at? And you can look at the carpets in here. The carpets are original and they're beautiful. No stains. There's no excuses for it, guys. There is no excuses for it. Incredible deal. And guys, y'all see what I price these things for. I mean, everything I post is, like I said, $10, $12, $15, $20,000 backup NADA. And I'm not inflating the NADA like other dealers do and add like air conditioning and awnings and TVs and water heaters and all that as options, even though they're all standard equipment. You only go by the base NADA and the miles, and that's it. Look right here, guys. If I can get down here low enough where you can see it on camera. I've messed this up, guys. I apologize. 2008 Destination right there, black and white, put there by Winnebago. Can't complain about that. Cannot complain about that, guys. 2008. Here it is. Don't let it get away. If you're interested in this motorhome, don't delay. Call right now. If you don't, you'll probably never find another rear engine gas for this price ever again. I can pretty much say that with a lot of confidence. Forgot to show you the pantry. Don't let this one get away, because if you find another one, it'll be another $20,000, $25,000 or more, because they don't make these anymore. So it's not like a dealer can call up to the used RV factory and go, hey, send me 12 more rear engine gas Winnebagos. Like I said, the people that have these things hang on to them. Very few people sell them. You look online at the forums, the people who have owned them, they're looking for more because they regretted ever selling them. Don't let this one get away. If you want a motorhome that you'll probably keep for many, many years, this is it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Smash me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, share on social media. I like different stuff, guys. I can't help it. When I bought this earlier, I knew I had to show it today. Don't be surprised if it's sold this time tomorrow. Don't be surprised. Well, it's 5 o'clock. I doubt I'll get it on. Get this video processed and posted tonight before we close. But if you want this motorhome, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. Call at 9 a.m. Eastern time, not a minute later, not a minute early. If you try to call early, you're not going to get through, because our phone system does not cut on until 9 a.m. sharp. Don't call at 8:59 or 8:58 thinking you're going to get a minute or two early and get the call, because it will not go through, guys. We have an answering service. Here's the thing. All they're going to do is collect your information. It's like a voicemail. They're going to email it to my salespeople. That email probably won't get checked till 11 or 12 o'clock. During that time, chances are somebody else is going to call at 9 o'clock or right after 9, leave a deposit on it. Call at 9 a.m. sharp. Call, get your questions answered, have your credit card ready, leave a deposit if you want any chance of getting this, guys. I mean, you're not going to find another one ever again for this price. You saw the NADA. Tonight, I want you to get online. I want you to search high and low for other 2008 Winnebago Destination 39Ws, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about pricing. Find one nicer than this for less. You won't find another rear engine gas at all. And with diesel fuel, like $1.25, $1.50 a gallon more than gas, this is actually going to be cheaper per gallon driven than diesel. And you're still going to get the benefits of a quieter motor since it's in the back. So you're going to get a lot of the benefits of a diesel without the diesel cost and the diesel maintenance cost and the diesel fuel cost. Tows 5,000 pounds and 340 horsepower, I forgot to mention that earlier, and 459 pound-feet of torque. It's actually the same horsepower that the 6.7 Cummins diesel has that is also available with this chassis, but with a lot less maintenance cost and fuel cost with the gas. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Buy this one, guy. If you want one, if you've been looking for one of these, you're going to regret not buying this one. Pay attention to the title of the video. If it says sold, that means it's sold. It'll say sold, and it'll have in the video description, it'll say sold, and it'll have a link to our website. I mean, go to our website, see our current inventory. You never know. I mean, I had one of these about a month ago. It sold in less than a day. That was the first one I'd had in 4 or 5 years, and then this one came in. So you never know. I might have another one, but it's very unlikely. They didn't make many of these. It's just coincidentally I had 2 of these within a month apart, and that's because of my first video, because of people saw it and realized I knew what these things were, and they sold it to us, because most dealers don't even know what a UFO rear engine gas chassis is. We do. Well, we've been in business for, since 1968. We've seen quite a few things during that time, and we remember quite a few things. We know a lot of information about RVs that most dealers don't. So we know what to look for. And, we don't have to get rich on every RV we sell either, because we've been in business so long, we don't have the overhead the big dealers have. So we can operate with a lot smaller profit margin, because we don't have mortgages. We don't have floor plans. We own everything we sell. We don't have 300 stores. We don't spend millions of dollars a year in advertising. You go to a dealer that spends all that money, that price just does nothing but goes up and up and up compared to mom and pop dealers like us who can afford to keep our prices low. That's why you see motorhomes like I sell for $59,900 everywhere else for in the 80s, because they've got to add $10,000, $15,000 worth of overhead to everything they sell before they can even make a profit. But y'all know that. Big dealers means bigger prices. Y'all know that. If you shouldn't, then you need to do some more research before you buy from them. Plus, we charge no fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no processing fees. These other dealers can add thousands of dollars of fees to the advertised price, and they don't tell you about it till you sign on the dotted line. All those fees, 100% dealer profit. The only thing we charge is a highway impact fee of $100 to Georgia residents only that everybody has to pay. In Georgia, that is, if you're a Georgia resident, you already know that, and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee, plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Easy, simple, done. This is a 100% haggle-free, firm, non-negotiable price, set in stone. However you want to put it, that's what it takes to buy it. You offer me a penny less, I'm going to tell you no. And I mean that. I had a guy actually do that, and I said, nope. It takes the advertised price to buy it, because you're never going to find one any less than this. I can guarantee you that. Unless you find one that's been cut in half and super glued back together with the ceiling hanging out of it and a blow transmission in it or something like that. That's the only way you're going to get one cheaper. This thing is nice. It's ready to go once I get that gas in the fridge fixed. Gas problem, which is no big deal. And come get it, guys. $59.9. Thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Got some great deals coming up. Just got a Thor Ace in that I'll be filming. Got in a bunkhouse Class C, and I think we got a bunkhouse Class A coming in. I'll be filming. Got a Coach House Platinum. Nice little B plus that you don't see hardly anymore. If we don't sell them before I get to film them. And more. So a lot of neat stuff coming up. If you hadn't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell notification button. Help support my channel, guys. Show me some love, give me a thumbs up, comment, share on social media. Thanks again for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.